Hi, I'm Hidi. I'm the founder of Hidi's Innovation Gym, the channel for training your innovation mindset for methods and strategy. And today it's time for yet another really cool team building exercise for clarifying your team members' strengths and goals in the project, in your project phase, wherever you're in right now, to enhance productivity, connectivity, and focus. Isn't that cool? It's called the boat, and let's dive right in. If you've checked out my other videos, you know that I think teamwork is really, really important, and I think you do as well. That's why, and especially in those days where there's a lot of uncertainty, your people, you people need each other. They need to motivate each other, have a common goal, rely on each other's strengths. But of course, we first need to know our strengths in order to rely on them. Usually, we don't just blurb it out and say, "Well, my strength is," or "My goal is." So this needs a little bit of caretaking. There are two phases to this exercise. First is the reflection phase, where you as an individual, as a team, reflect on your strengths and goals. And then there's the boarding phase, where you use the visualization or anything like that in order to share and merge it on one picture. Okay, reflection phase. Ask your team, wherever they are, to answer silently on a piece of paper. First, what are your personal top 3 goals for this project, for the project phase? For your teamwork in general, you decide the scope of the question. Be careful that it's really personal goals, like having fun or learning something totally new, whatever it is. And number 2, ask them to name their 5 greatest strengths, which are especially helpful for this project or whatever scope you choose. And also for the goals that they have written down. For example, great sense of humor, I'm a truth seeker, I'm a fantastic time manager, whatever it is that is really, really helpful and cool for this project. Give them about 5 minutes to answer that. And after they've completed it, let them choose their biggest one goal and the 2 most helpful superpower strengths for that endeavor. There's also variation, which is especially great for analog teams. It is to pair them up and do this more in an interview style. So partner A asks partner B the 2 questions and then vice versa. That doubles the time, so 2 times 5 minutes, but it also doubles interaction and connection, which is always awesome if you're trying to build a team. Now you've completed reflection phase and you have per team member 1 goal and 2 strengths. Now we carry on with the boarding phase. What you need here is a visualization of a boat. The School of Design Thinking in Potsdam, shout out to them, where I learned this exercise 11 years ago. They use the metaphor of a space shuttle, which is also really cool. So any metaphor that you fancy, you can use. Important that your, whatever it is, boat has something like an anchor, a flag, a lookout, a kitchen, a net, a name tag, and a motor. And all of these are placeholders for the boarding phase. And I'll walk you through it real quick. So the anchor, here comes all the team members or the team member who has kind of a grounding, calm quality. The motor is kind of the opposite. So the one that is more the energizer, the motivator. The lookout, all the people that are visionary and look ahead, you place there. The kitchen is for people that are more nourishing and also experimenting. The fishing net is for people who go deep and are great of bringing things, people, knowledge together as a net. And these are all like based on our interpretation. If you have other interpretations, awesome, make it your own. Great. Once you've prepared that, you can also take a screenshot and use that. Let's board your team. How? Ask each of your team member one at a time to state their strengths. Or if you love the interaction part, the interviewee part, ask the interviewee to share it for their partner. So let them share it, or let the one share it. Let's call her Jenna for the sake of explanation. And then afterwards, the team decides, not Jenna, where they think Jenna is best located on the boat. So let's say the project is a customer happiness project and you want to find out about how to better engage with your customers. So Jenna could say that her strengths are to be a really, really good listener and that she wants to understand the customer on a very deep level. So where would you put her if you were the team? I mean, this is really up to the team. So I would probably locate her here in the net because she said she is a good listener. She wants to go deep. So Jenna, you're here. I hope that's okay. Another one could be John, and John would say, I'm awesome at finding new possibilities to talk to customers and I love to go very different ways. So where would you put him? What is your choice? Let me know in the comments. I would put John probably here. Look out, because he seems to be visionary, and that's what we really, really need. We also want to check that we have kind of opposites, or that we have a variety of locations on the boat really boarded and qualities on the boat really, really covered. So John, I hope it's fine that you're there. And by the way, that's really important. Once you've decided as a team, you should also check with that teammate, John or Jenna, if they're comfortable in that space. They should have the last word. And then you carry on until all your teammates are placed and happy with their space. So then you congratulate each other. You have successfully boarded the boat. And now that you have all that and you know where each one is at, you can merge the goals. And that is going into the flag, your travel goal, so to say. How? Each one presents their goal and hands it in on a piece of paper. Or if you work remote, someone has to do the writing for all of you, obviously. You have a list at first, and then you can, as a team, discuss and decide on if there's a common theme. For instance, like John said, mine is having fun with y'all. And Jenna said, happy times. I make it simple now, so you get the idea. Happy times. One said, serving our customer best, getting to know our customer. Okay. That could be a list, and then you want to merge it. For example, just make this up, having a happy time and exceed our customers' happiness could be a merged goal. I'll write that down. For the sake of time, I was short. Okay, that's it. So this could be your common goal, your merged goal. Everyone should be happy with it and really be like, yeah, I'm looking forward to that journey. And that's really my boat that I want to join. Because that's really where the wind blows. It keeps you going when it's sometimes wavy and things are not going as planned. So you can always come back and say, okay, what was our initial goal? What did we plan in the beginning? And discuss it. Use this boat really as a tool to boost the momentum and keep the momentum. The best way is to not forget about it, is that you blow it up and have it somewhere visible in your space, wherever that is, and come back to it regularly. Like really set the time of and say, okay, once a week we talk about it, once a month we talk about it. What are our strengths and superpowers? Can we build on them even more? Can we use them even more? Great. And then the last part, the sweet finale, tag your ship. It doesn't have a name yet. So what's your team name, the name of your boat? What fits perfectly to your strengths and to your goal? What sums it all up? Brainstorm a couple of minutes, really cool names, all the names that you can think of. Let me know in the comment section below how you would name this one. Each one on Post-its. Check out the session of being a Post-it pro if you need some assistance with that. And then decide. Also, if you want, check the session on voting if it's helpful. And name your boat. Again, how would you call this boat? I'm just making something up. Lola, which is the female version of laughing out loud. I know. You probably think about something better. And that concludes the boat. I hope this serves you, and check out my other videos if you need some more virtual and analog team building exercises. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you for your energy, and see you next Tuesday.